just real quick. I don't know why it's frozen. Give me a second. There we go. Beautiful. Awesome. Well, everyone, welcome in to the Paladin's Keep. Hope you guys are having a good time. We're going to continue on with our playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. Excited to get into it. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we got a Rossfield red on. Let's just adjust this ever so slightly. Golden. Alright, let's get into it. Let's talk with Vivian and start moving
Back
forward.
again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The Mother Crystal
Yeah,
that
we have to go to
rises
the next
from the
Mother
boiling
Crystal, which
sea.
is in Drake's
There was a
Breath.
time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
Alright, let's see some more of how the world's functioning right now. It's not really in a good state
the Iron
currently.
Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does.
Yeah.
But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same.
Alright.
Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
And how may I assist you
State
today?
of the realm here.
I have the
So-
details here.
What we've added is, we obviously know about the antagonistic relationship between us and Hugo Kupka, but I don't know what we just added. Maybe it was more for the
One must
situation map than
understand one's
anything.
place in the world.
Yeah, we know we're going to Drake's Breath, and we have a little bit more on the Iron Kingdom. Pretty good stuff.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Alright, let's go to Jill, go to Drake's Breath and get the next, more like dungeon story-based element, and see if we can get this crystal destroyed.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I
This
think
is
so.
going to be a bit of a cutscene too, so...
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Alright. Let me just check my... Okay, good. Okay, so we are good to go from the hideaway to Drake's Breath. We're gonna travel there and get this dungeon done. It's a bit of space. You just have to get through a lot of cutscenes. The reason why is because this is a very big story element for Jill, seeing as she was captured when the Night of Flames occurred by the Ironblood. She was taken over to Drake's Breath, and at some point this is when she became the dominant of Shiva, and has henceforth been treated like a slave by the Iron Kingdom. So she's not, I doubt she's a bit happy to be there. So we will
Useful trick.
just kind of work through that.
Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's Breath.
Boom. Look at it, like a giant cudgel. Big yawn.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen.
The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go. I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I.
For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
Wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Alright, so it's a small group of enemies. Looks like we got the captain Minotaur up here.
Nice try.
We'll enter the caves from there.
Alright.
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
It's turned.
Nothing a shirt of Rosaria can't handle.
Little cabin.
Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of its maw.
Believe me, I mean to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
press on?
Yes.
Okay, we're officially inside of the Ironbloods, kind of like their fortress, I guess, for
It's like
not
a first
Versailles,
here.
specific
We're
name.
inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
across?
No. We have to go through the lava.
Quickly! Before
straight up just using her powers to utterly stop that lava, which is really cool.
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
I like how they still name the Quan type enemies after different types of desserts. Because you have the Quan, and then you get like the red mousse. Sometimes they get called pudding. Boss time.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
GG's. That is a lot of good work put in. Kaboom. Gnarled scale sharp.
Are you hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Alright, now that we are getting closer and closer to the oratory, let's go ahead and see if we can get entered in. Got some of the servants here.
Lady Molly. It's me. My mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. I cannot talk here. Come with me.
So she got to know most of the servant girls while she was here. Well, very shocked to see her.
I'm so glad you're safe. And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now.
What does it mean to give thanks? Why is she so violently
Lady Marley,
aggressive towards that?
you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Alright, she's handling some of the iron blood.
We're nearly at the combat.
Now we're getting into the combat.
It's a welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Check back here for a chest real quick. Alright, the chest.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Nice work. Ooh. Nice.
Clive, there's something I need you
This
to
looks
know.
like it's the way to go.
I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons. Then you must face yours.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Okay, before we step forward, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. I will be right back, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. I'm going to grab myself something to drink, so I'll be right back.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil
There's a
of
collage
men
there,
like you.
what is happening?
Who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master?
Oh.
Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Oh, here comes Joshua. Oh, he just straight disappeared. Struggling with it a little bit. Yeah, he's still struggling with calling it a command.
Why can't I do it?
Bring it on.
Just
Now he's ready to do it. do it.
All right.
Bring it on.
I won't take long.
Second parry.
Let's try.
Get ready. Alright, let's go. And we should level up here. Hopefully. Yeah, we did. Good. So level 30. Nice. We're at 2000 HP. That's good stuff. Liquid Flame, Acid Dash. Not bad.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
Just enchanting our blade. It's a good old power vice. Let's get it going. Ooh, that real.
Are you watching, Sid?
Second crystal destroyed.
Freedom.
Crystal. What did you do to it?
We destroyed it. We blew it up. It's gone.
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Oh, that was a cold line. That was a sick cold line.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly.
Cold-blooded
This was a
Shiva,
sin for
mommy.
which I had
Ashton,
to
yeah,
atone.
you are dang
Now I
right.
can
Welcome on in.
continue
Thank you
at
so
your
much for
side
showing up.
with my head held
Hope you're having
high.
a great day. Hope it's been quite a good week, start to the week. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. What's up, man? How's Diablo 4 treating you? I guess that's the real question. It's too hot. It is too hot. It is very, very, very hot outside. For me, at least. Season 1 kind of
Clyde,
mixed
look.
feelings. Got you with Diablo 4. Season 1 mixed feelings. I get that. I've heard that
It's just
a lot
like
of
the one
people
in
were
Phoenix
a
Gate.
little on the not enjoyable side with having to basically restart everything. Because I think
Promise.
that's
We
kind of
need
what
to
has
leave.
happened,
Agreed.
right? To like go back in character progression, make a new character come the season start, or maybe I have that one messed up. I remember a bunch of people complaining about that, about something along those lines. Like, could be mistaken. That's an ARPG thing. Okay, gotcha. And then Drake's breath disappears, like the Titanic scene. Everyone's on the rowboats too. It's just only Jack was on the door. Almost all have season restarts. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. So that's kind of like industry standard for the genre.
Yours.
Boom! Give it a nice big solid thump. No explosion. There was a big patch before season 1 and it wasn't well received. Ooh, that's always rough. Yeah, when patches come out and things aren't looked at highly, that's never a good side or a good sign. Crystal Road. We are, I believe, in Sombre.
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
Is Clive a badass? Yeah, basically. We've acquired. He is Sid the Outlaw now, so there is kind of like that character bump where
For a
he's
moment,
still struggling with turning into a free
Felt my brother's presence.
on command. He's really struggling with being able to call up,
I fear he is in
The
Optimus'
icon.
thoughts again.
but we are almost there.
Why
I
now,
think
after
we don't
5
get that
years of
ability
silence?
until the Hugo Kupka fight, but that's coming up pretty quickly.
I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands.
Ugh.
Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
I've been saying it
He
wrong
has
this
many
whole time.
titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice.
What is that?
As the mother crystals fall,
She's got
the
like
eternal
a
flame
little
wavers,
vial with
and
green
the
liquid in
azure
it.
sky begins to
Little
brood.
sauce.
How lucky we were to be
He drinks
blessed
it,
by the
becomes a
crystals.
teenage mutant ninja turtle. That'd be
And
funny.
yet how spoiled.
If only.
Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed.
Dude, for a guy that's like,
The bars are closing in.
he's
and we
young.
must
Josh
take
is
flight.
young, but he speaks like
Painful though it be
he's
to leave our home behind,
an elder.
it is what we must do to be free.
He's very metaphorical.
Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a
Guma
place to
is
rest a while.
suddenly turn
We can
into
return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength.
Elder Scrolls.
I realize your duty is pressing,
I love
but if
it.
your health should fail,
Next, we just need a
I
few
know.
Fusrodas, and we'll call it good.
Yote.
Yeah, he's struggling. Josh was struggling because that dot in the center of his chest is where he absorbed Ultima. So this creature is basically being held captive within him. And it is not doing him any favors. That is for dang sure. Okay, they're abandoning pursuit of the crystal. Okay. Why? Meanwhile, in Rondella of the Dalmekian Republic, the Ministry of Law.
Army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on Lane Night.
Oh,
Would you rather we
That-
simply fell back to the capital?
that was rough. That was pretty rough.
The Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its
Pretty
illegitimate
fire
claim on
burn.
the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
Still processing that one. You go, Kupka.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbrec need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks, and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the
That dude's gonna
capital's
get shivved
stores
in
are
his
nigh
sleep now.
bottomless.
Facts. How dare you say I'm like a eunuch on
And
laying
what
knives?
of our wise rulers,
It's like, how dare you?
goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might
I mean, that's probably as rough as you can get to say that you're as efficient as a eunuch on laying night. Which means you just can't do the job. You can't
while
perform.
waiting for orders from Randalar.
Come on, Kupka, what are you doing?
Would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
They're trying to goad him into
If
war.
I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you
Yeah,
desire.
so they're talking about retaking the Crystalline Dominion from Sombre, because they took it over when they expanded southwards.
Propose, we should be glad to consider it.
No. Take Rosalith. Oh no, not these people. Bruh. It's Clive's mom.
Emperors?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
She replaced her sons quick, apparently. She did. She replaced, she betrayed...
The looks on their faces when
she
you
betrayed,
walked through those doors.
Rosaria.
A perfect
was given
picture
control of the
stupefaction.
region,
They
left
could
it to
not
be
believe their eyes.
pretty much
Though I
tyrannically
confess,
oppressed.
I had my own doubts.
Had
whether
people
or not
slaughtered,
you would accept my
became the
invitation.
Empress, and then had a kid pretty quick. Roughly within 5 years. 10, 15. Because what? It's like 13 years since the Night of the Flame. So maybe in about 5 years she started doing all the...
Such shocking news.
All the power plays, and the next thing you know, she's got a kid.
Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies?
I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows.
Well, yeah,
I
because
came
you're
here
mean.
with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me. A woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name.
For a
In
big
return,
rock,
I
he
will leave
is
Sanbreque in
pretty
your
well spoken.
capable hands.
Because he is cut to the chase.
Your imperial
He's playing
majesty.
He's playing her arrogance. She's a very proud woman. He's playing into that.
And all for the love of a common whore.
Ooh.
Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding.
No.
And beasts will ever belong with beasts.
Imagine holding that sentiment while your child is basically
There are
cradling you
greater
on the floor.
things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough,
You're raising him to be
you
a
shall
little,
be
like,
the crown
he's going to be a big
prince of
wuss.
Sanbreque.
Olivier is not going to be
And
a
when
strong
your father goes to
person.
meet Great Krieger, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old
Everything
order
the light
shall
touches is
come
ours.
down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image.
Ooh.
Soon.
Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. No. No, no. What was that? What? Raising a Dahmer? Facts. Factual. I've never heard a truer statement than that. She's raising it. Well, I mean, he hasn't really said much yet, but that's definitely going to be a sociopath.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
What, the infirmary? Is she okay? I'm sure she's probably been infirmed. Alright, after the storm. Yep. New quests available. We need to visit the infirmary, right? Already making this change because we no longer have Jill, because she's infirmed.
Okay. What's that for you, dear?
Platinum sword, nice. We're gonna buy that.
You lost you a good while.
Equip it. And we are going to rank it up.
Me later.
Let's see if we can.
Not bad.
No.
If I do say so
Platinum
myself.
belt.
My best
Now
way.
we can equip that. Boom. We need. Oh, we don't need. Okay.
Not bad. If I do say so myself. You can thank me later.
Nice. Quest down there. Okay, we'll go grab this quest real quick. Skadoosh. Hello, Mr. Nigel.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards.
Tell me of these
quest
Morganbeards,
picked
then.
up and figured out.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes.
That's big.
And
Oh,
they grow
goblins'
in the
eyes.
marshes of Sorrowwise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
No. No, we can get that figured out quick. Easy peasy. Okay, let's go grab these things, go to Tomes, and then get the quest, fill out the rest of the stuff. We should be good.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid?
Yes, we did get another crystal. Thanks for noticing, buddy.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. cannot find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Quite literally.
Down bearers.
Go to Tomes. And we will keep going from here. Crow and Ted are playing.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
Yep, let's view the 1,000 Tomes.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Very swell. We are now a hideaway highbrow.
I have quite the find for you today.
Golden.
If you have a question for me,
so we're gonna
I should be happy to answer it.
Persons of interest, and look at Joshua Rosfield. So he somehow survived during the disaster at the Phoenix Gate. Saved Clive from Ulster's advance by calling upon the power of the Phoenix to seal the being within himself, which we went over during this cutscene. Ambrosia's still alive, so Clive's personal Steve. We figured that out last time we streamed. Nectar is the resident Moogle, so we know that he, all the others hear its words as naught but a succession of adorable Koopa-like cries. Clive is somehow able to make sense of them, learning that the creature professes to be a mighty hero who would see terrible fiends that plague the realm laid low. Nice. We have Gav. He continues to put his legendary nose to work in service of the hideaway. The information he brings back from his expeditions proving invaluable for the Curse Breakers in their efforts to save bearers from servitude. Though he lost an eye during Hugo Kupka's attack on the old hideaway, his scouting senses remained undimmed. We know that Brandon is a bearer from birth and forced to serve as a battlefield healer. Taria put her surgical training to use in removing her own brand, a procedure she has since perfected and offers to many others escaped. Cool. We have Cole. He is the second commander of the Curse Breakers, so he helps coordinate our troops under the supervision of his captain Doris, formerly a slave soldier for the Fists of the Republic before being freed. We have August, a veteran Curse Breaker who often leads his own team of bearer liberating forays. So one of Blackthorn's few close friends who shares the Smith's fondness for a tankard or two. Indeed, when August isn't on a mission, he can most often be found supping an ale and swapping a story. Nice. We have Desiree, the scribe. This is the person that runs our Patron's Whispers. So, though she could neither read nor write when she first came to the hideaway, Desiree labored night and day to learn her letters, and now the quill is never far from her hand. Good stuff. We have Martel. So Martel is the young bearer who assisted Bahumil in his research into growing crops in the blighted soil of Sid's hideaway. Alas, she was gravely wounded during Kupka's attack on their home, though she was able to escape the wreckage with some of the saplings that were the fruits of their labor. She succumbed soon after, so she did indeed die. And then we have Ivan, or Ivan. So a freed Imperial bearer. After the wounds he suffered in his escape were healed, he began a new life. Through this, he encountered a cookbook entitled Velistia, a culinary pilgrimage, and we've been using that to make bowls. The attendant is Joshua, who's a companion and protector of Joshua Rosfield. As loyal as she's dangerous, her blade is ever at the ready for any who might mean her master ill, and her tonics ever at hand to heal the sickly prince's hurts. Joshua addresses her by the name Yote, but it is unclear whether this is her true name or another synonym. Maybe Annabella Lesage, which is what we've just learned. I've been saying Lesage, but it's Lesage. Empress of the, which I mean, I guess that makes sense because it's kind of like massage. Empress of the Holy Empire of Sunbreak, formerly the Duchess of Rosaria, before she betrayed her nation, gifted it to the Empire. For a short while after the fall of the duchy, she was taken into the protection, it's quoted, of the Imperial Crown, which is a pretense that ended with her bargained remarriage to Emperor Sylvester, the birth of Prince Olivier, and her return to rule over Rosaria as viceroy. We have Sir Wade, who's still alive, loyal shield of Rosaria, though he was thought to have died during the attack on the Phoenix Gate. He survived somehow, but the Imperial conquest that followed, he survived as well. It's good for him. He and other like-minded shields took up residence in the abandoned Lazarus and formed the Guardians of the Flame. Good. We have Lord Byron, our uncle, younger brother of the late Archduke Elwin, Warden of Port Isolde. After the duchy was incorporated into the empire, Byron stripped of his titles. He shut himself away in his manor and gladly volunteered every gill of the onerous taxes and tariffs with which he was newly burdened, all to avoid drawing the empire's ire and to keep their attentions from his support for the Guardians of the Flame. We have Rutherford, manservant to Lord Byron. Dope. We have Olivier, who's turning into a big wuss because of how he's being raised. Can't help it. It's not his fault. And Marley, Born into the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, Marley was kidnapped by the Iron Blood during their invasion 18 years prior and taken back to the island of Drustanis, where she was forced to serve as a handmaiden for the priests of the Crystalline Orthodox. There she met the young Jill Warwick and took her under her wing, caring for the terrified child as if she were the mother Jill never had. Good. We lay the lands with the Curse Breakers, which is a unit drawn from those of fighting age and martial training among the residents of the Hideaway who conduct operations to liberate bearers from slavery. Beginning as a loose collection of like-minded individuals in Sid's Hideaway who chose to rid themselves of their bearer brands that they might serve the cause out in the field, the Order has greatly expanded, both in its ranks and its operations since the move to Benamir, all under Otto's watchful eye. We have the Guardians of the Flame, which is a clandestine group of ducal loyalists who lead the rebellion against the imperial occupation of Rosaria and Empress Annabella. Many of their number are drawn from those who survived the imperial attack on the Phoenix Gate in the year 860, who know full well the Empire's involvement in the duchy's fall. They make their home in the abandoned Lazarus district outside Port Isolde, where they conduct their raids to free bearers of their imperial yoke. We have House Rosfield, the highest of the noble houses in Rosaria. The dominant of the Phoenix is always born into the Rosfield line, which we knew. We have some more stuff on Amber, which is a small settlement. We have Aldil Dock, small settlement. Buick Bridge, which is located just outside of Rosalith. We have the Lazarus District, which is located just outside of Port Isolde. We have Port Isolde itself. We have the Three Reeds. The Three Reeds is an area of marshland that's in Rosaria. We have Hawkscry Cliff, which is in Rosaria. It's in the area of Rosaria that's on the way to Port Isolde. You have to kind of go through it to get to Port Isolde. We have the Holy Order of the Shield, which is the official name of the Order of Knights established in the Imperial Province Rosaria, who then persecute, purge bearers, and those who shield them, commonly known as the Black Shields. Clive hates this group because it kind of spits and tarnishes the name of the Shields of Rosaria, of which we are the first. Commonly known as the Black Shields after the color of their armor, a hue seemingly chosen to differentiate this. New elite order from the Silver-clad Dragoons. Unlike the heroic Dragoons, however, they are feared and loathed throughout the Imperial Province. An order of knights instituted by Empress Annabella in one of her first acts as viceroy of the Imperial Province of Rosaria. While they most often march in small groups, their main host has been known to rally together to conduct large-scale raids. They are tasked with purging the impurities from the province, to which end they conduct cullings of both bearers and those judged to be ducal loyalists. We have the Vice Regency, the Imperial Province, incorporating the lands that were once Rosaria, ruled over by Annabella, former Duchess of Rosaria. One of her first acts as viceroy was to institute a new order of knights, the Black Shields, who were dispatched to every corner of the province to maintain order. That has that in quotes. They would later come to serve her as her personal army, settling her grievances against bearers and ducal loyalists. We have Randella, which is the town of Randella. We have Drake's Fang, which is Drake's Fang. Nope. Oh, hey, buddy. We got a wolf here. We got Drake's Spine, which is Drake's Spine, another crystal. We have the Fall of Drake's Breath, which happens in the year 878. When its heart was shattered, the ensuing destruction took with it not just Mount Drustanis, but the entire Isle of Brain Leodlad. Imran, patriarch of the faith known as the Crystalline Orthodoxy, was also killed in the attack. We have Mount Drustanis, which is the volcano that it was located in. The Iron Kingdom, with its capital Craig Loisk, in the year 878. Its mother crystal was destroyed. Oh no. We have Craig Loisk, capital of Heron, or the Iron Kingdom, located on the boiling sea island of Ironholm, several hundred leagues off the western coast of Rosaria. Its name means charred rock in the Heroni tongue. Then we have Drake's Breath itself, which is the mother crystal that we just destroyed. We have Drake's Tail, which is a mother crystal within the Crystalline Dominion. We have the Crystalline Impasse, so conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sunbreak and the Republic of Dalmekia in the year 878, largely concerning control over the Crystalline Dominion. The Dominion had previously been subject of a non-aggression pact between the Valistian nations, but in 873, the Empire claimed Twinside for its new capital, an act which eventually spurred the Dalmecs into military action. We have the Crystal Road, which is that road that we saw Joshua on. We have the Boiling Sea, which is the sea that's in between, or it surrounds Drake's Breath. Obviously, because we have a giant crystal on a volcano that makes the crystal really hot, that makes the volcano really hot, icon of fire. Naturally, you see where that's going. The Northern Territory. So a bitterly cold corner of Storm's most northerly reaches, loose collection of nations that sprang up around the region's erstwhile Mother Crystal Drake's Eye, were united and pacified by Archduke Elwin Rosfield of Rosaria in the year 854. However, in the years following Rosaria's annexation by the Empire, a combination of both the Blight's inexorable advance and Sombrake's lack of interest in the territories has only worked to quicken the area's destabilization. And we have Drake's Eye, which is another Mother Crystal, which is in the frozen wastes of Northern Storm, now lost to the Blight. So, as soon after the Mother first fell, the tribes of the North, in a bit of desperation, marched south into Rosaria, Shiva's dominant at their fore. Terrible battle ensued in which fire was pitted against ice, but eventually the Phoenix and the Dougal army succeeded in driving back the invaders for the first time. Mysteries of the Realm, we do have... Oh, I think there's one here. Yep, the Cullings. So these are the Cullings made by Annabelle Lesage. Annabelle Lesage with her Black Knights to kill bearers and ducal dogs. Missives, obviously letters. We have Notorious Mark. So it's just explaining some of the game mechanics here. And then we have the Saint and the Sectary. This is a fable wherein the good knight Sir Crandall of Camelot, servant of Saint Sybil the Unshod, does battle against the evil warlock Madu. The story was a favorite of the young Clive Rosfield, and he would often act out scenes with his uncle, the young knight, naturally taking the role of Sir Crandall, and his rumbustious Uncle Byron, making a convincing Madu. That's how we were able to help him see that it was truly us that was live. We have Liquid Flame, the boss that we just killed, and I believe, yep, we have a Griffin because of the hunt that we just acquired. We did get the Griffin there. The Flans are new creatures. The Audimons are somewhat new creatures. But
You are always welcome, Clive.
Farewell, Drake's breath!
One day, I will see all the way to the shore.
Can I move you up first?
Wait, there it is.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the Hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
No, I wouldn't. Of course not. Duh.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Ever the helper.
Aren't you a dear?
Total
You see, I
saint.
paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Alright, so we will prioritize the quest. And let's wrap up any last minute peeps we gotta talk to. So the hunt board and
They give us new clothes.
Vivian. Yeah.
Our man in Dalamore mentioned that Kuko's haven't been seen there of late.
Thanks, Kupo. So we have 2 new ones. We have this Severian and Secret. So we do have a couple new hunts we can pursue, which we'll do that
Here for
next time we
another of
play.
my
I think we're going to end it just a bit early today just because
How
I
may I
am
help
pretty
you today?
exhausted.
I have the details here.
And this is actually a really good place to end it for right now
Study
because
it
it's
well,
about to pick up really heavily once we're able to get done with
Thus
the side
ends
quests and
today's
move
lesson.
into the next area of the game. So I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. So we got through quite a bit of story today. So we obviously destroyed Drake's Breath. We went ahead and defeated the Liquid Flame. We are getting ready to continue the story, but obviously we know a lot of stuff that's going on in the background. So we'll be back on Thursday. So I look forward to seeing everyone then. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're checking me out on YouTube, please feel free to like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that you know when I'm posting videos. And if you're watching live, appreciate you as well. Go ahead and throw down a follow. Throw up, I guess, because I got my Crusader host up here. We're trying to build up our Crusader host and get that number increasing. So please feel free to go ahead and throw out a follow. And keep that notification bell on as well so that you know when I'm going live as in tandem with that. But my stalwart knights, we are going to leave it for the day. We made great progress, and I just don't want to push too much further and just continue to get exhausted. So what a great day. Appreciate everyone. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
No.